Welcome to U.S. Immigration. The most awaited June 2021 visa bulletin is out. We can see strong advancement in employment-based and family-based categories. Few of the movements were already predicted by the State Department. You should have known the trend if you have watched those June 2021 prediction video. Employment-based final action date for all the category will match the filing date chart before end of this fiscal year, that is October 2021. So we should see more advancement of dates in coming months. For your immigration news and updates, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. The usage of family-based immigrant visas remains low due to the ongoing pandemic. This is because over 95% of family-based immigrant visas are processed by consular posts overseas, many of which have very limited visa appointments available. We anticipated advances in the family-based category, as per State Department prediction. Date of filing chart and final action date is current for all the countries including India and China for EB1. This row maintaining current for filing, that is in filing chart and final action chart in visa bulletin, is a good news for other employment categories too. Please watch the complete video to know the reason. Moreover, there is additional spillover visa created by presidential proclamation from October 1, 2020 till date, so that falls under this fiscal year for USCIS. Based on the rule at the time of October 1, 2021, these spillover visa may be added to employment category. The potential available employment-based visas for the next fiscal year will be more than 300,000. This will have a positive impact on EB visa availability for China and India. Even though the final effect of this will be only visible during next fiscal year, that is in October 2021 visa bulletin. We can already see the progress for employment categories starting from now. If you have checked our earlier videos, you might have already heard our prediction regarding date of filing chart usage. USCIS is not allowing date of filing chart for all categories. Please watch the rest of the video to know if it's allowed for your category. Stick till the end of the video to know about some USCIS delays and updates. President Biden's 100 days immigration promise fulfillment. President Joe Biden laid out an ambitious agenda for his first 100 days in office, promising swift action on immigration reform. His administration celebrated a milestone by passing a massive $1.9 trillion stimulus package. President Joe Biden has hit the ground running as he directs changes to the U.S. immigration system in his first 100 days in office. During the presidential address to Congress, Joe Biden has called for immigration reform to both sides of the Congress.
Immigration has always been essential to America. Let's end our exhausting war over immigration. For more than 30 years, politicians have talked about immigration reform, and we've done nothing about it. It's time to fix it. On day one of my presidency, I kept my commitment and sent a comprehensive immigration bill to the United States Congress. If you believe we need to secure the border, pass it because it has a lot of money for high-tech border security. If you believe in a pathway to citizenship, pass it. It's over 11 million undocumented folks, the vast majority of here overstaying visas. Pass it. We can actually, if you actually want to solve a problem, I've sent a bill to take a close look at it. We also have to get at the root problem of why people are fleeing, particularly to our southern border from Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. The violence, the corruption, the gangs, the political instability, hunger, hurricanes, earthquakes, natural disasters. When I was president, when I was vice president, the president asked me to focus on providing help needed to address the root causes of migration. And it helped keep people in their own countries instead of being forced to leave. The plan was working, but the last administration decided it was not worth it. I'm restoring the program and asked Vice President Harris to lead our diplomatic effort to take care of this. I have absolute confidence she'll get the job done. Now look, if you don't like my plan, let's at least pass what we all agree on. Congress needs to pass legislation this year to finally secure protection for dreamers. The young people who've only known America as their home. And permanent protection for immigrants who are here on temporary protective status who came from countries beset by man-made and natural-made violence and disaster, as well as a pathway to citizenship for foreign workers who put food on our tables. Look, immigrants have done so much for America during this pandemic and throughout our history. The country supports immigration reform. We should act. Let's argue over it. Let's debate it. But let's act.
President Biden has signed more than 3 times as many executive orders pertaining to immigration in his first 100 days than his Republican predecessor Donald Trump during the same period, according to a new analysis by the Migration Policy Institute. As of today, Biden had issued close to 100 executive actions related to immigration, while Trump had issued fewer than 30 such actions at the same point in his presidency. Biden has delivered on a number of his biggest campaign pledges focused on immigration. But some immigration issues have proved to be tougher for the administration, where Biden is grappling with how to enact promised reforms in the face of a steep increase in unaccompanied minors seeking to cross the border. On some of his promises, Biden is waiting for Congress to act. Now let's get back to the topic of analyzing the June Visa Bulletin. Links for the Department of State and USCIS Visa Bulletin is provided in the description. Let's start from the family-based category. Date for filing application is the date when you can submit I-485 or NVC applications to USCIS or DOS. Your priority date should be before this date. USCIS was allowing date of filing chart for family-based categories, except F2A. You may need to check USCIS Visa Bulletin to know if it changes. You can see all the family-based filing dates in the screen. In F1, Mexico is at 15th May 2000, moving 2 months and 14 days forward. Philippines is at 15th May 2014, moving 6 months and 14 days forward. Other countries at 1st March 2016, moving 5 months forward. In F2A, all the countries, including rest of the world, China, India, Mexico, and Philippines is at May 1, 2021, moving 1 month forward. In F2B, Mexico is at 8th August 2000, with no change. Philippines is at 1st August 2013, moving 6 months and 24 days forward. Other countries at 15th August 2016, moving 1 month and 23 days forward. In F3, rest of the world, China, and India is at 1st August 2009, with 1 month and 9 days forward. Mexico is at 8th September 2000, with no movements. Philippines is at 8th August 2003, moving 1 month and 7 days forward. In F4, rest of the world and China is at 1st October 2007, with no movements. India is at 1st December 2005, with no movements. Mexico is at 8th May 1999, with no movements. Philippines is at 8th August 2003, moving 1 month and 7 days forward. Let's look into final action dates. Final action date is the date when USCIS or DOS will render their final decision on submitted applications. Your priority date should be before this date. If you look at date movements, few categories has very less movements in terms of few days for family-based category. In F1, Mexico is at May 1, 1998, moving 1 month forward. Philippines is at 22nd February 2012, moving 21 days forward. Other countries at 1st November 2014, moving 10 days forward. In F2A, all the countries remains current, like last month. In F2B, Mexico is at 8th September 1999, moving 24 days forward. Philippines is at 15th October 2011, moving 1 month forward. Other countries at 22nd August 2015, moving 7 days forward. In F3, rest of the world, China, and India is at 1st September 2008, moving 10 days forward. Mexico is at 15th November 1996, moving 1 month forward. Philippines is at 8th June 2002, moving 1 month and 7 days forward. In F4, rest of the world and China is at 8th December 2006, moving 1 month forward. India is at 8th May 2005, moving 23 days forward. Mexico is at 1st September 1998, moving 24 days forward. Philippines is at 8th June 2002, moving 1 month and 7 days forward. If your priority dates are current, as per the above mentioned dates, and if you are inside United States, you can start submitting the applications and expect some movement in your long-awaited case progress. If you are outside the country, you can expect a decision from your respective consulate since the previous presidential proclamation is cancelled. Due to COVID-19, there is a large backlog expected for all these categories. So when the consulate in your city opens, they already have cancelled appointments from the last 12 months to address before coming to the current case. But there are few measures taken to prioritize immigrant visa processing. So you can expect communication from consulates soon if you are waiting with priority dates and documentarily qualified applications. Let's look into the employment-based category. There used to be hardly any change in filing dates, except few changes for China. This entire row for EB1 remains current for filing in Visa Bulletin for consecutive months after many years. EB2 for China has 6 months progress. EB2 for India has 2 months and 17 days progress. EB3 and other workers for China has 1 month progress and no change for India. But as predicted in our earlier videos, USCIS may not be allowing to use the date of filing charts for June 2021 and may only allow final action dates chart for this month too. But we may need to wait till the USCIS Visa Bulletin is released. It was not out when recording this video. So what does it indicate? If they do not allow filing date chart, applicants having priority dates as current or priority dates mentioned earlier than the final action dates chart will only be allowed to file for adjustment of status application from June 1, 2021, which was the case for previous months like April and May 2021 too. But please keep in mind, in the past year, USCIS allowed people to file in the mid-year using filing chart. With this dynamic date movement scenario, it's always advisable to keep your documents ready for filing with short notice to take the leading advantage in the queue. Remember that difference of receipt dates, biometric dates and EAD approval dates for people filed in October 1, 2020 compared to people filed in October 31, 2020 is more than 3 to 5 months. So filing early will have a definite advantage. Let's get into the final action date chart of employment-based category. Due to the earlier presidential proclamation, we already know there is a spillover visas from family to employment category. So we predicted earlier that some of the employment-based category may move faster. EB1, all countries including China and India will remain current in June. EB1 remaining in current consecutively is happening after many years. This category is expected to remain current in the coming months since consulates remains closed in most countries for issuing any new non-immigrant visas due to COVID-19 other than emergency visa appointments. So, no new applicants available due to consulate closure and spillovers from EB4 and EB5 makes this category move faster than the others. EB1 moving faster is in fact a good news. Since it is current, the spillover will come down to EB2 categories, making it move faster. EB2, China will advance by 5 months to May 1, 2017 and India will make an advancement of 4 months to December 1, 2010. All other countries will remain current. Once the receipts are issued for downgrade applications, there is a chance that this category may move a little faster for India as we predicted earlier. EB3 professionals and skilled workers cut-off dates for China will advance by 3 months and 17 days to September 1, 2018, and for India, will make an exciting advancement by 9 months to November 1, 2011. All other countries will remain current in June. Due to influx of applications in the last couple of months, it was expected that India final action dates may not move faster for this category as it moved in date of filing chart in earlier months. But to everyone's surprise, India final action date advanced by 9 months. We may need to wait to see for future progress. Overall, all the employment categories is going to advance a lot in coming months. This may indicate that people need to be prepared for more EB2 to EB3 downgrades in October 2021, since the speed of this category movement is skyrocketing. EB4, all countries will remain current except Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. Mexico will advance by 7 months and 17 days to November 1, 2019. EB5, the non-regional center program will remain current for all countries except China and Vietnam. China will advance 1 month to September 15, 2015, while Vietnam will advance by 2 months to April 15, 2018. There are various USCIS rule changes for H-1B and other visas as a result of President Biden's executive orders. These actions are making a major difference in visa approval rates and it also reducing processing complexities, which in turn reduces the burden on applicants. Due to COVID-19 and recent surge of applications, the processing time for all the USCIS applications went up. But to cope up with the increase in demand, government agencies like DHS and USCIS has come up with various solutions and improved way of wait time calculations. Check the USCIS case processing website provided in the description to check the new processing times of your field office or service center. As per Biden administration, it is taking all the necessary steps to reduce this backlog. Hope the information presented in the video is useful. U.S. Immigration Channel will be releasing a video when additional information is available on any of these program or regulations. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. See you soon in our next video.